What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Jared. Y'all, today we're gonna be looking at a video from Average Man Unplugged. Y'all, there's a lot of nasty shit that people be doing. And Spring Break 2026 has been something incredibly nasty. I am trying to figure out for the life of me how in the hell over 42,000 motherfuckers get an STD in Houston on spring break. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right here, and I hope y'all get mad because I really don't give a shit. Y'all some nasty motherfuckers. Y'all, I hope y'all know that. Y'all nasty as hell. Y'all dirty dick, dirty coochie having ass motherfuckers need to stop. Stop fucking. Look at this shit here.
People tested positive for STDs that went to Houston this spring break.
Honey, this is disgusting. Ooh.
Somebody better come forward. Because somebody got to do some answering, okay? What are y'all talking about? There were over 42,000 people diagnosed with STDs in Houston.
Go ahead and get into what happened, man.
How does 42,000 people get diagnosed with STDs in Houston last week? That shit on your lip got some shit on its lip.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that?
What is that?
What's that, brother?
What the fuck is that?
Count me out. At this point, everybody that went to Houston together probably ain't friends no more. That shit right there should make you want to go get checked out. Like, come on now, just dry humping strangers? And the crazy thing about it, they're saying 40,000 STDs. That can mean anything. You can have the least of the worst or the worst of the worst. Count me out. People was humping everywhere. Humping on cars, humping in bathrooms. It didn't matter. You might as well just call this the last hump. Cause I guaranteed out of them 40,000 motherfuckers that caught something, they ain't gonna wanna hump no more. Wait! Count me out.
Yo, when he said that shit on his lip, got some shit on his lip, that took me the fuck out. Yo.
42,000 people tested positive for STDs that went to Houston this spring break. And
Yo, dead ass. I don't know, for y'all that been watching me for a long time, the girl that I told y'all about that unalived my child, the one child that I did think that I was gonna have, I promise you on everything, the girl literally looks like a twin. Like she could be this girl's twin. They look just alike. But let's keep it moving.
I know you've all seen the nasty videos of what was happening over there, but could you imagine being as useless as to be 25 plus years old, spring breaking, at your grown ass age, hoeing out? Our society's so fucked. These are gonna be parents. And a lot of them probably got pregnant. 40.
Ooh, you know.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm 25 years. No, why the fuck I'm saying I'm 25? Nigga, I'm 27 years old. The last thing I want to do is fuck somebody that's been out here running the streets willy-nilly, easy as pie. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Most of the time when I see these people, most of the time when I see all this shit, I just be thinking to myself, how the fuck do you feel comfortable enough to just go out here and screw anything out here that's walking and feel like you shouldn't get no consequences? Like, especially for the women. Why y'all out here be hoeing yourselves out and then be looking around like everybody owe you something, owe you a lifeline when it comes to dating because you was wronged in your past. Ladies, and niggas, cause there's a whole bunch of niggas that went out there and fucked all these hoes. So y'all spreading that shit around too. If you gonna fuck somebody, make sure when you fuck them, they're clean. Cause this some dirty coochie, dirty dick. This some dirty dick, dirty coochie shit right here. I ain't even gonna lie. This nasty. This dirty. This dirty as fuck. And for y'all to be out here just doing that shit, knowing all this shit getting passed around, it was bad last year. It's even worse this year. Next year, it's gonna be a damn apocalypse. Y'all need to stop fucking. I'm telling you. I don't feel comfortable enough fucking y'all. I wouldn't feel comfortable enough fucking you, touching you, smelling you. And you know them motherfuckers stink. You know that box smell like a whole damn sewage plant. That's nasty.
You know what? I didn't even consider that. With all the STDs, I'm like, yeah, it's a possibility that there might be some women that it might end up coming out single mothers off of that too. That's a good point.
Somebody better come forward. Because somebody got to do some answering, okay? What are y'all talking about? There were over 42,000 people diagnosed with STDs in Houston. Just last week. Oh, now don't do it. Now don't do it. Houston, what is going on over there? Houston, we have a problem. This is crazy. This is nasty. This is terrible, okay? I'm telling you that. Houston, I knew it was hot over there, but I did not know it was burning, okay? Y'all need to get it together. This is nasty. Y'all over there getting it in, your nasty ass. Y'all need church. Y'all need Jesus. That's what exactly.
You want to know something funny? He said y'all need Jesus. Bruh, let's keep this one a buck, okay? You saying they need Jesus, but what if it's the women in church that's going out here doing these whole trips? Oh shit! What if it's the women that were in church doing the whole shit? Boy, fuck that.
See the numbers on this mother? It look crazy. I'm not gonna lie, the only thing that made this thing worse is like, yo, I've never been to Texas, never. And I got a flight to Houston in 2 weeks. But I'm not going no more. Tell the airlines, give me my money back. Give me it back. Give me it back right now. I'm not playing. I'm not going. I'm not. If I go out there, I'm bringing 37 glad bags. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not. I knew Houston was lit, but I ain't know there was something like this. Hell no. Bunch of Bernie Macs and Bernie's burgers over there. Now I haven't seen too much of it.
You said 37 bags.
Spring break in Houston, Texas. Plane.
Why the fuck this motherfucker said Houston, Texas? Why the fuck he say that shit? Like, let's see that shit again.
Spring break in Houston, Texas.
Boy, I'm gonna have to go out there with some of you Texas boys. I'm staying away from Houston. I need to go out there and see some of y'all. Y'all motherfuckers is funny as shit when y'all start cussing motherfuckers out.
Claimed 42,000 STDs. That's a lot of people, fucking and sucking on each other. Don't even know each other. Jam-packed all in the damn streets. Busting out windows in people's cars and shit. People getting searched to go eat at restaurants. People charging $400 to $600 at the door to get in the club. Bro, that ain't good. You got so many people piled up in Houston. What happened to going to Miami and shit for spring break? That's a thing of the past?
Oh, brother. Wait a minute now. Miami. Miami said, fuck you. Miami said, you ain't bringing y'all ratchet asses down here to my city and fucking my city up no more. They set that shit down. The next video I'ma do, I'ma pull up Pink Book Lessons video on that shit, cause that shit was funny. They said, nope, get your ass down there. They tore up Daytona Beach though. Daytona Beach got fucked up. What's next, Talladega?
Ah, damn. How the hell you get 42,000 cases of STDs in Houston, bro? Can you imagine being in the middle of that mix? Boom! Boy, them people just gone at it. Gone at it. Hey, when you're young and wild, live. Fuck it.
If you went on spring break in Houston, Texas, you might want to get tested. 28,000 people currently have HIV in Houston, Texas.
That nigga said HIV. So they got the clap. Oh my God. Hell no.
40,000 people currently tested positive for STDs in total. They said it was a 75% surge of syphilis. And it's crazy because so many people are so worried about just getting outside, not protecting themselves, just having a good time, that people really willfully will go down here and actively sleep with people without protection. And people stop thinking that HIV and STDs, they have a look to them. These people don't have no look to them. Some of the most beautiful, most funniest, most charismatic people can have STDs. Them influencers that you be following, they be burning too. Them scammers, them dealers, they definitely be burning. Them people out here acting like they living a high life, they absolutely be burning too. Now while homebodyism saves the day again, if you're gonna be out here, protect yourself.
Yeah, especially if you're going to Houston, apparently, because this next video that I'm going to show y'all kind of spooked the hell out of me. I'm like, I hope, this is one of those situations where I hope this is AI. Check this out.
No way.
What the hell is even that?
What the hell was that? No way.
This man went to Houston for
No way.
What the fuck? Syphilis, HBV, HCV, HIV, HIV-2. If that's real, if that shit is fucking real, if that shit is fucking real, if that shit is fucking boy,
This man went to Houston for spring break
and instantly became the bubonic plague.
Bro tested positive for everything. He got syphilis, HPV, HCV. He got HIV.
One and two.
I didn't even know there was two of them. What do you mean you have the premium version of HIV? How does that work? How is there two versions? What could you have possibly done in Houston? It wasn't worth it? I say it wasn't. It's not worth it at all. We need to quarantine this man from society. No one can.
Matter of fact, fuck quarantining just him. Quarantine all their asses there. Quarantine every last one of them. At this point, you're going to have to literally douse that entire city of something. Cause this shit is ridiculous. The fuck?
Interact with him. No one can come within a 5-mile radius of him. This is dangerous. What did you do there? And then he got his face all messed. Like, what happened? The comments talking about
He about to turn into a clicker from The Last of Us.
a clicker? Look, bro, here's the only solution. Just be ready to meet the Lord. Just get ready to meet him. Just come to terms.
Yeah, man, I don't know about y'all, bro, but that shit made me itch just looking at that shit, bro. What the hell? What the hell was he doing?
Now, this the type of shit that don't get talked about or don't go viral. There were over 42 people diagnosed with a STD in Houston, Texas last fucking week. Last week, we got walking STDs. Like, what the fuck? This shit is crazy. It don't take no more than 5-10 minutes to run up and I'm about to say STD because this shit got me like in a loop. Like, what the fuck? 42,000. It don't take nothing but 5 minutes to go to CVS, Walgreens, or Walmart and get some fucking condoms. You gonna risk it all for a quick nut? You done got that nut and now you walking around with a motherfucking STD, something you probably can't never get rid of because you want to get you a nut. Because you want to feel good for about 5-10 minutes. And sometimes it don't even be that good. You done risked it and you fucked up. This shit is ridiculous.
I know I'm not tripping. I might not be from Houston, but I think that this report right here that says over 42,000 people has contracted an STD over the spring break time, I think that these numbers are inflated. And not to say that it's not possible, but I strongly believe that they made these numbers up to try to get people not to come to Houston. And for those of you guys who've been in Houston for a while, I've been in Houston for 7 years, and I do remember during COVID, Houston was one of the only places open, and I do remember a lot of people started coming to Houston. But they started doing things to try to regulate the amount of people. The things that they started doing was putting out reports saying that the numbers is skyrocketing, putting out crazy numbers on how many people catching COVID in attempts to try to get people not to come to Houston due to those reasons. I don't believe that Houston had these issues during spring break due to the amount of people that was there. And granted, controlling a lot of people can be a task, right? But when you have a city that offers what it offers, it potentially could have this amount of people there. But the issue came because they didn't have the proper tools in place to regulate the amount of people that was there. So if you know that a possible 13 million people can come to Houston and go to the rodeo at a time, you need to either regulate the amount of people that can get into the rodeo, you need to put certain rules into place that can manage the people that's in the rodeo. That dress code that they put out, that should have already been enforced. This all should have been done prior to spring break. And you know, if they would have done it prior to spring break, you would have heard a lot less on the stuff that was going on during spring break because they had certain things in place. But ultimately, my reason for making this video was to just point out that I think that these numbers are inflated. I don't think that over 42,000 people caught an STD this past weekend. I think.
You know what, brother? I'm going to just say this. You might be right, but I'd rather you be wrong than right because this shit right here is crazy. All I'm going to say is this, boy. Get ready for the ride because we about to start roasting people. I'll catch y'all later. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast, support.com. I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.